Good afternoon, everybody. In Module 7 of Ethics and Values, today we'll talk about the abuse of technologies. This is Dr. Pachinaiki from Vellore Institute of Technology, Chennai. And in this module, we'll be talking about hacking and other cyber crimes. We'll be talking about addiction to mobile phone usage. We'll be talking about video games and addiction. And we'll also be talking about social networking websites. Hacking and other cyber crimes. What is the meaning of the word hack? To hack in general is to cut with rough or heavy blows. Right? Hope now you understand how this term hack is interrelated with cyber crimes. They try to cut the the kind of unauthorized authority that is given there, right? It also means to gain unauthorized access to data in a system or a computer. Cybercrime is a criminal activity carried out by means of computers or the internet. Abuse of technology. Internet has got a powerful dynamics. It shapes the social, intellectual, and moral spheres of human life. This interconnected system has emerged as a potent and intoxicating enabler of individual competency and knowledge. It empowers an individual with immediate information. It provides opportunity to collaborate, engage, and participate. Right? It has got a very beautiful side of life, and at the same time, it spoils. It provides us with lots of evil effects. So the one such beautiful effect is interconnectedness. You can connect to internet with anyone in the world. You can learn, you can gain lots of knowledge. But at the same time, being into that, you stop taking your own efforts, and you start rely upon the technology for each and every effort in your life. So let's see who is a hacker. A hacker is one who finds weakness in a computer or a computer network. It can also refer to someone with an advanced understanding of a computer and computer networks. They are motivated by reasons like profit, protest, or challenge. White hats and black hats. Computer criminals are called black hats. Computer security experts are called white hats. A white hat hacker breaks security for non-malicious reasons, perhaps to test their own security system. A black hat hacker violates computer security for maliciousness or for personal gains. So, all these hats are hackers. If one has a black hat, it depicts the evilness, and the white hat depicts the expertise in the field. Same way, we also have one more hat called a gray hat. A gray hat hacker is a combination of a black hat and a white hat hacker. He may surf the internet and hack into a computer system for the sole purpose of notifying the administrator that their system has been hacked. They also offer to repair the system for a small fee. They prove that they can break the system, and they also offer to make it more stronger, right? So this is the job of a gray hat hacker. So major acts amended after the enactment of ITA, that is Income Tax Act, is like the Indian Penal Code 1860 governs the electronic records and documents on a par with physical records and documents. Before that, the digital records were not taken as a proof so much. After this act in 1860, they started taking even digital records as a proof. The Indian Evidence Act 1872, digital signature, electronic form, and secure electronic records became a proper evidence. Before that, digital signature is not taken as an evidence. Okay, only after this act, they started taking all the electronic forms as an evidence. The Banker's Book Evidence Act 1891 frames that floppy disk, tape, or any other electromagnetic data storage device with the bank books and ledgers as also evidence. So we'll move on to the addiction to mobile phone usage, video games, and social networking websites. Okay, so mobile phone usage. How many of you are here without a mobile phone? Right? Phones have become a status symbol of modern day life. Any addiction controls or constrains your daily activities, work, and relationships are malicious to health. So far in ethics and values in various modules, we have talked about many addictions, drugs, alcohols, and all these kind of addictions. And mobile phone usage addiction is also a similar such. So, for instance, any addiction which stops you from your daily routine is going to be a hurdle in your life for development. So, suggestions to come out of mobile addiction. So you have to plan, right? First, identify whether you are addicted to phone. Think of a day without a phone in your life, right? You think like, okay, today I'll not use my phones and all that. Of course, during COVID-19, that's not at all possible. Your whole college is with your phone and your internet. But generally, basically, when everything is normal and all that, have you ever thought of no, a separation from your phone? That's the question. So, if you're addicted, if you're addicted, here are a few suggestions for you to come out of the mobile phone addiction. Plan the first 1 hour of your morning. Most of the times, you wake up and you reach out for your phone. Don't tell me that you fix your alarm. Of course, we do fix our alarm in a phone. But after that, what do we do? If that's going to be a clock, we stop the alarm, we get up, we go. But when we fix an alarm in our phone, what does it happen? After that, no, after your alarm is snoozed or stopped, and then you just go, you watch your WhatsApp status, you watch whatever comes there, and you'll not know how time moves, right? So it's important to plan the first 1 hour of your morning. Create time zone for no phone. Okay, every day at least 1 or 2 hours. Tell your friends, tell your relatives that you'll not be available at phone during this time. Turn your phone off while driving. That's a very good habit. Whether you're riding or driving, make sure that you're switching off your phone, right? Do not give importance for virtual messages. Do not sleep over your gadgets, right? You just watch your phone, you put it on your bed, and you sleep along with your phone. Please don't do that, right? These are the things. First 1 hour of your morning time is very, very important. Get up, do some stretching, go for a walk, do some basic exercise, go have a drink with your family, right? For 1 hour, make sure that you're not using your phone that 1 hour, all right? No phone zone is really, really important as we have no parking zones somewhere, right? Have a no phone zone time at your life, right? Turn your phone off while driving. Very, very important. Please tell your family and friends, and you do follow whether you're riding or driving, no phones, right? Do not give importance for virtual images. I'm sorry, virtual messages. Do not sleep over your gadgets. Video games addiction. This is another addiction most of the times. And nowadays, all your games are there in phone, and you play, and every day it goes like that. And PUBG was one of the recent addictions where students have to be like controlled for not using that God's grace because of COVID. PUBG is out of country now, but whatever it is, all right, any addiction, any video game addiction is to be stopped. Excessive or compulsive use of computer games is called video games addiction. This addiction may result in social isolation, mood swings, diminished imaginations, and hyper focus on game achievements. This is true. Social isolation. You'll be sitting amidst your family or friends, but you will be involved in your own game, right? You'll not know what is happening around you. Even someone kills a person nearby, you'll not know that some now murder is happening and all those things. Mood swings. Most of the times, your mood is not happy or sad for sustained time. That's because of your addiction to your mobile phone. Everything is there, right? Diminished imagination. Slowly you lose your imagining capacity, right? And hyper focus. And sometimes the games also fix targets, come in next 24 hours, come in next 3 hours, you get that, you get this. Everything is virtual, but your focus is on all that, right? So video games addiction is one thing which is spoiling your life, and it has to be like removed. Identifying video game addiction. So every time when I tell you, if someone is addicted to drugs, if someone is addicted to alcohol, we always have a test to identify whether they are addicted or not. Okay, so how will you identify whether you're addicted to your video games? Happy online but angry or upset when asked to stop. When someone says don't play, what is this you're doing? Your mom comes and shouts at you. You get angry or you get upset, then that's the first sign that you are addicted to the game. Okay, always thinking of the game with doing other works. Whenever something else is happening, somebody is talking, somebody is doing, you want to go play, right? Stopping hanging with friends. Your friends wants to go out and you'll say no, I don't want to come, I'll stay here, so that you can sit and play, right? Sleepless night to check the games, right? That's also right. That is what 3 hours, 2 hours duration. Come back in 3 hours, come back in 4 hours. You set an alarm, you go back, you play there, and all these things. If you have all these kind of addict, all these kind of thoughts, then for sure you are addicted to the game. Okay, so as I've been always telling you in the classes, first identify the problem, that is diagnosis. So understand, diagnose whether you're addicted to the video games, and then slowly plan to come out of that. Okay, reasons for addiction. Children like this because they have power over the whole world, whereas in real world they feel that they have no power. So you're all no more children. You have your own life. You have power over your life and all that. So don't waste your life in playing. Excitement and skill levels, right? Every time you go up a level, you're excited and you're happy to do that. Many parents view gaming relatively harmless addiction. Children have stopped playing physically. That's what's it. Maybe in a city like situation and all that, we don't want to send children out. So we feel happy when they play, when they sit in a place and one place and they start playing and they are engaged and the parents are happy. Of course, working parents, forms of culture and everything has changed. And the hazardous situation is that the children have stopped playing physically, so that has to be avoided. Controlling video games addiction. So how to control this video games addiction? Start a community or a forum, get them out of home. The first thing is that whenever you feel like playing, playing a video game, make sure that you're putting it out and you're going into a public forum and engage yourselves into that. Encourage outdoor activities, create awareness about the hazards of addiction. Lots of addictions are there. People say that your nervous system will go because you're using your phones like this, and your thumbs, the nerves connected to this all might get all might get weird in years together when you're doing all these things. Psychologically, you go dull, you get your mood swings, and you don't know that the thing is that you're not happy. Always you feel as though you're aloof and all those things. And most of the times, we know that people using lots of cell phones go for spectacles, and sometimes they get giddiness and all these kinds of things. So be aware of the hazards of this addiction and try to come out of that. Okay, addiction to social networking. This is one big addiction all the teenagers and young adults are a prey to, I should say. Teens and young men or prey, young men in the sense, young men and women. Digital distraction is the greatest problem. So think of how many selfies you take. You want to put it in Instagram, you want to get the likes, and you want lots of followers. Your Facebook should be following. Every day you should give some post, you should post some stories, so that you want yourself to show alive in Instagram and Facebook and all these kind of things. All right. So sorry to say, but the thing is that it is equal to gambling. Once you are in, you cannot stop it. Right? It goes and goes and goes and goes on. So stop that. So how to identify this addiction of social networking? Does it get affect does it get in the way of other tasks or activities? Try to answer all these questions because of your social network addiction, because of your Facebook and Instagram. Are you putting away your exams, or are you putting away your studies? Then understand that you're addicted to social networks. Do you feel irresistible urge to use social media when you want to, the teacher is in the class, but you want to go see what is happening in WhatsApp, and if that you cannot resist that, it means that you're addicted to social media. Has it a negative impact on your job and studies? Have tried cut down and failed? Have you ever tried to control the habit? No, ma'am is teaching class, I don't want to go into WhatsApp. You try doing that, but you cannot do that, and immediately you go there, right? In that case, you wanted to cut down the habit, but you're failing continuously, then it means that you're addicted. Have others complained about your behavior or suggested you might have a problem? Okay, sometimes you know, what is this? Always you're in WhatsApp, always you're answering, always you are taking a selfie. Even if your friends that tell you that no, this is abnormal, I think you have to stop the habit, and all these kind of things. If it starts coming out, you can understand that you're addicted to the habit. Okay, so to overcome all these things, this is a blank slide. I have not given you anything, right? So to overcome, what is to be done? That's it, right? So the first and foremost thing, what I would like to suggest is, any addiction is bad. Whatever is addicted to something, I cannot live without this. If you have a statement like that, I think that's going to create some problems for you. Right? For instance, I would like to tell you one thing. Like, I used to have a handkerchief in my hand always, and at one stage I thought that without this handkerchief I cannot live. Right? And the bad thing that created, what a handkerchief might do. Right? I always used to have my handkerchief here, and I'll put it on over my mouth like this, and maybe I thought that it's pollution or some smoke or whatever it is. But slowly I started having the habit like this, and I got into serious trouble. Like, all of my area, my skin over my mouth got, it turned very black, and it became very dry, and and whenever, even if I was talking to someone, I was putting my hand like this, and I was talking, which showed that I'm not a confident person, and all these kind of things. A very small thing. We insist children to have kerchief with them, very small thing, but once you feel that I cannot live without my kerchief, then that's an addiction that's going to stop, some kind of, that's going to create some kind of problem to your life, right? Phone and networks, and your WhatsApp, your Facebook, and everything is like that. Please don't get addicted to anything. Right? Everything is needed. Of course, yes, we have to be strong. We have to be technologically strong. We have to be a tech savvy in this world to survive. Present situation reckons that. But it doesn't mean that you have to be addicted to that. Right? Anytime, any case. Today, I will not see WhatsApp. Yes, what is wrong there? One day, no, I'm not going to see WhatsApp, right? Unless and until, that's, of course, now, of course, everything is in WhatsApp. Your exams are coming, you have to go to internet. I'm not talking about that. Studies, okay, that's a different thing. I'm talking about other things. What is this news? What is that news? What is this joke? What is that joke? Who is posting what? Why to go there? Why to see that? Okay, maybe for an entertainment. Fix a time, fix an alarm in your phone, 1 hour, 2 hours. Watch that and quickly come out of that. Quit it, right? So always have a plan. This is the thing I just want to tell you, but this slide is empty, okay, made empty, because I want you to think on how you're going to come out of your addiction, in what way you're going to, like, make your life better. So that's it. And to conclude, technology could that be best your servant, let that not be the master. So you have to decide whether technology is your servant or technology is your master. So with this, I stop. This is the last module of ethics and values. All the best for your exams.